Welcome to the Three Muses Clay Through the Ages. The Three Muses is made up of three cultural institutions in Limerick City: the Hunt Museum, Limerick City Gallery of Art, and Limerick Museum. This introduction video will provide you with basic language connected with clay and knowledge about working with clay, as well as some fun facts about clay that you may not have known before. The online Teachers Pack contains 4 fun classroom-based clay lessons where you will discover and learn about 4 very different objects from the Three Muses collection. As you explore these lessons, you will improve your vocabulary to be able to speak about ceramic objects and describe how they were built. You will explore how clay has been used through the ages. And you will develop confidence and new skills by creating your very own clay masterpieces in your classroom. Making things from clay has been part of human experience for many thousands of years. In fact, clay was very important to many advances in civilization, especially when it came to the use of clay to make pottery. Archaeologists use pottery to tell different cultures apart, as well as to find out how old an archaeological site is. Clay is formed when a type of stone called granite is eroded and weathered down over millions of years. The minerals in it are broken down into flat particles and are able to slide over one another, which forms the plastic substance that we call clay. Plastic is a fancy way of saying the clay is soft and flexible and can be easily shaped by hand. Clay supports life on Earth. It holds nutrients that can be used as needed by plants and other tiny organisms that live in it. Legends around the world claim that life itself emerged from clay. The Greek god Prometheus was believed to have created people from clay. Clay is also found on other planets in the solar system. The NASA rover Curiosity was deliberately landed on an area of high clay content. Clay can only be created through the action of water, so the presence of clay there tells us that the planet may once have had the potential to support life. When you think of what clay is used for every day, you probably think of pottery, like cups, saucers, dishes, the things you have in your kitchen. Maybe you also think of figurines that are little statues that might be kept on a special shelf or cabinet in your home. Other household clay commonly used is in bathrooms and kitchens. Toilets, sinks, baths and tiles are made of ceramics, making them durable and easy to clean. Clay is used to make pipes. Without it, we'd have no running water on tap and couldn't use flushing toilets. Special clay tiles are used on the exterior of NASA space shuttles so they can withstand extreme temperature changes. Other everyday items that contain clay that you might not know about are toothpaste, makeup and deodorant. Clay face masks have been used throughout history to clean the skin, and even pages of glossy magazines are covered in a thin layer of clay. Making clay into ceramics. As soon as clay is fired, it is called ceramic. It is usually fired at temperatures between 800 and 1200 degrees Celsius. This is done in a very, very hot special oven called a kiln. There are 3 basic types of pottery: earthenware, stoneware and porcelain. Earthenware is the oldest form of pottery and the most common. It is fired at temperatures of up to 700 degrees Celsius. Stoneware is a denser type of pottery than earthenware and fired up to 1200 degrees Celsius. Porcelain is a smooth, white type of pottery and is fired at very, very high temperatures of around 1400 degrees Celsius or higher. Here are some examples of ceramic construction techniques. The first one we're going to look at is throwing clay on a potter's wheel. Gary has placed a small ball of clay in the centre of the wheel. As it turns and turns, Gary very carefully shapes his piece with his fingers, using water as needed. Pinching. Watch as Emma pinches this pot into shape. She starts with a ball of clay and sticks her thumbs into the very centre and pinches all the way around to make the shape that she's looking for. Slab building. Here Emma is showing us how she's making a construction in clay using 3 clay slabs. Coil building. Here Emma makes lots of coils and layers them on top of one another to form her object. Slip casting. Watch as Anne uses slip or liquid clay to create a small figurine. After watching this video, discuss the following questions with your class. What would a world without clay look like? Will clay still be used in 100 years? In 1,000 years? Use your imagination to think of new uses for clay in the future. Share your ideas with the class.